don't you know that the circumstances of the past won't serve you? It's the lessons, the guilt, the decisions you made that affected you, but also taught you what not to do. Thank you, Spirit. Yeah. The relationship you stayed in too long that broke your heart, but now you know when to walk away. Thank you, Spirit. That project, that goal that you actually worked really hard on but still couldn't achieve, it gave you in-person insight on the process that really couldn't be taught externally. And now you know how to apply it for the next time. You are not the version of you in those circumstances, so accept them for what they were, the past, and only bring with you what you were always supposed to, the lessons. That's beautiful. Thank you, Spirit. Everything you went to was meant to give you the lessons, the tools, the resource, the knowledge, the insight to lead you to your Ten of Cups energy. To give you temperance, patience, and understanding that everything happens in divine timing. Because if you were to get everything you wanted in phase 10 at phase 2, you wouldn't have been able to maintain it. Oh, but phase 8? Phase 8 is where it starts to get crazy because you're getting closer and closer to that fulfillment. Everything you needed to learn that may have seemed like it slowed you down, if you were to just take a moment to yourself and introspect, they really all became a guiding light to what's in front of you. And if you look at how these cards came out, what is he facing? That patience, that joy, that fulfillment. Everything you went through put you in a position of power, a position of knowing to make it exactly where you were supposed to be. You are not the version of you that was in those unfavorable circumstances. Thank you, Spirit. Yeah. So stop being so insecure about what happened and what was, because you're in the now. And now, this version of you, baby, this version of you is resilient, is the magician, the alchemizer. Okay? Fall is over. Emotionally, you're still in fall, worried about the leaves that are falling from your branches without realizing that nature is running its course just as it's supposed to. Oh, sweetheart. Oh. Look how he's just looking at all his hard work that he's put in, watching everything come through, wondering if he's been tending to his garden in the way that he's supposed to. You have. What you've been going through, what you've been accomplishing, this transition you've been embracing, it wasn't in vain. With fall, you transitioned into this knowing of what no longer serves you and what should be released. Now it's time to match your winter. Okay? It's a time of necessary pause. And I bet a lot of you are even seeing your birthdays pop up a lot, seeing your birthdays in the form of angel numbers on receipts around you, that date being highlighted, and you're like, hey, that's my birthday. That is a tap on the shoulder from Spirit, from your angels, from God, like, hey, take a step back and realize what's going on. Take a step back and realize just how much you've transitioned. If you think about it, your birthday is your literal birth, right? So when you start to see it popping up around you, even though it's nowhere near time for it, take that as a hint that you are literally embarking upon or already right in the middle of a new transition, a renewal, okay? A rebirth of sorts in terms of who you are mentally, physically, emotionally. Take that moment to kind of pause and look back and find appreciation and acknowledgement in the fact that you are not who you once were, and that everything has played out for a reason, to come full circle into preparing you for the table that's about to be laid out for you. Acknowledge where you are now. Align what is imbalanced as you prepare to break ground and bloom into the spring. This is your winter, baby. Strategy has gotten you far. Resourcefulness has gotten you far, okay? And I just see people looking at you like just as abundance, as value, whether it's as a family member, as a friend, as a worker, a co-worker, or someone who like is in management looking at you. Like, people just see your value. People appreciate what you bring to a team. Your effort is noticed and acknowledged. The transition you've made, the growth you made, it is acknowledged, okay? Man, that's a beautiful reading. I want to look at this bottom of the deck. Listen, the star. The entire undertone of this message, the star. That's gorgeous. I feel like I said what needed to be said. I think I'm going to go get in bed and watch a little Netflix, y'all. But it was amazing getting to tap into this energy for you. It's okay to self-reflect. Just don't fall into the trap of remembering all that you couldn't be at times in the past, because everything has served its purpose. And now that you're here in this place of acknowledgement, don't let it go to waste, okay? All right. Love y'all.